Well, it says here that I'm live. I guess I'm live. I'm here. I'm just sucking back the last few drops of my Glencairn 14, which is a lovely whiskey. Oh, man. I got a full glass of water here just to last me the next little while until I got to go pee. And how you all doing tonight? There's nobody chatting yet. There's nobody. 4 people watching. Yes. There's Loch Ness saying hello, Andy. Hello, Loch Ness. And Jason. Slanchava Jason saying good evening, Quig. And we got 5 people watching. That's really good. 1 thumb up already. Hey, that's going fast. Well, what am I going to do tonight? We are here now. Eric Gilbert saying cheers, Quig. Cheers to everyone. Cheers to everyone who's joining. Oh, man, I got a few things to talk about tonight. I got a few things going on. There's Jason Fisk. Hey. And Big Dog. There you are. Yeah, here I is. Yeah. Oh, man, this is good stuff. This is such good stuff. Next thing I'm going to pour is this one here that I did a video about it not too long ago, maybe a month ago. It was the Puni. We have the Puni Nova batch number 2, 2016. Is it the Nova? Yeah, it is the Nova. Nova in Spanish means doesn't go. And I'm not sure what to think about this whiskey yet, because what's he sipping in on? Hello, Quig. How are you, my friend? Says Hillbilly Select Reviews. Good to have you with us, John. Jason Fisk says Italian whiskey. Just poured a Glengoyne Cask Strength. So good. Fantastic, Loch Ness. I haven't had that one. Glengoyne Cask Strength. And there's the rabbit in red saying, evening, kids. Yeah. I haven't touched the Puni yet. It's still here in the glass. Ooh, yum. I'm still sipping on the 14 Glencairn. But I do have something here. Wait, there's more. Big Dog says, oh, come on, Nova means new. Yeah, I know that. Andy and Whiskey Friend says Richie Z or Richie Z, depending on which country you're in. Sneerson says Quig's on. Yes, and because Sneerson's on, I just received something yesterday. I'll tell you the story. I was lying in my bed there reading a book. And I'm reading my book and I'm thinking, okay, in about an hour, Adrian's going to knock on the door and get me a check. But the door got knocked on right away. I'm going, oh shit. So of course I'm not wearing any clothing. I go to the door and the door over there, and the guy says, there's a parcel for you. Like I opened the door a crack. He says, there's a parcel for you. So I had to run to the bathroom and get a bathrobe on. And I said, okay, just hold on just a moment. I'll be right back. So I came back and there was this box that he handed to me. That's a heavy box. Oh man. It is a heavy box. This box, it says it's from Sneerson. So I don't have a choice but to open it right now. It's covered with a lot of tape and stuff, and I have had a few drams today already, probably 8 or 9. But what time is it now? 8 o'clock? I think I started drinking around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a good time on a Saturday to start drinking, especially when you don't have to work the next day. Watch me totally make a mess of this. Oh yeah, I only got half of the. One of these years, I'm going to sharpen this knife. It's probably shaking the computer and shaking everything else. Okay, wait. We're going to get this open eventually. Meanwhile, you can watch the drama. Okay. Coming along. Hopefully none of the whiskey that's next to this box gets... okay. All right, well, we're opening it from the side. There is styrofoam. There's foam and stuff here. Okay, wait. Foam. Uh-oh. This looks like a bottle. Oh, it is a bottle. Wolfhead. Premium small batch. Craft whiskey. Product of Canada. Well, this is one I've never seen before. What does it say on the back? This is only one of them. Premium small batch. Neat blend of double barrel whiskey. So bold that it stands alone among the pack. Smooth in flavor and strong in character, yet classy and elegant in its style. Unleash your inner wolf with every taste. Oh, government warning. Produced by Wolfhead Distillery, Amherstburg, Ontario. You know what? I never heard of this one. Never heard of this at all. That's what it looks like. Wolfhead. Okay. Okay, there's more in this box. See now. What have we got here? Oh, there's another bottle. Another top of a bottle. Uh-oh. It looks like a Wiser's. It looks like a what? Whoa. Ha. J.P. Wiser's Seasoned Oak. This is one that 19 years old. Son of a bitch. This is one that I don't have. Exclusive to the LCBO. Fantastic. Oh, man. I don't believe you. Man, this is great. This is better than a super chat. And yeah, super chats would work now because I'm monetized. I haven't received one yet though. But man, Sneerson, you've outdone yourself. This is fantastic. This is fabulous. There's going to be a lot of Canadian whiskey going on this channel in the near future. We got 17 people watching now, and the comments are just flying by. Where was I last time? Let's go back. Okay. Let's see now. Oh my goodness. Okay, what was I sipping on? Italian whiskey? Not yet. I still got some of this scotch going on here. Evening kids. Okay. Greetings, Andean whiskey friends. Okay. Glencadam. Yes, Glencadam. Putting a dent in the rhetoric. 24-year-old. Ooh-wee Saturday shenanigans. No kidding, Rabbit. We're having a good time. We're having a good time here. Rabbit says, going well, sir. What's good? Okay. Hey, Loch Ness, Jason Coates, Sneerson, Big Dog. Okay. Martin Calmer's here too. Fantastic. Rabbit, what's in the box? Wow. I just showed you what's in the box. This Wolfhead and this J.P. Wiser's exclusive to the LCBO. There are a couple of other bottles from Whiskey Sneerson that I have yet to open, and things are going to take a little time this time because last night I did some whiskey videos. Damn itchy nose. I did some whiskey videos. I did 4 whiskey videos, 2 of which are going up real soon, like in the next week. And the other 2 are going up at the end of December. There's a reason for that. I have a whiskey advent calendar. with 25 drams in it. I'm going to do one every day. So you're going to see too much of me, maybe. So that's what's going to be good. Damn itchy freaking nose. Hate when that happens. Okay. That's what's in the box. God damn. Exclusive to the LCBO, 19 years old. Man, that's. Thank you. Thank you, Whiskey Sneerson. This is just. I must be doing something right. Or I don't deserve it. Or I don't know, but man, thank you. Christmas comes early, which is ironic because I don't really do Christmas. I work the same 5 nights in a row every week. I don't have any children and I don't have any dependents and I live by myself. So holidays are just another day. And the ironic part is that I'm doing a whiskey advent calendar, but I guess Christmas is an excuse to drink whiskey. Something like that. And let's see. Richie says, hello again. I'm in for the long haul. No kidding. Looking at the Going cast strength today. Yeah, I picked up a Going not too long ago. Kevin Mayato saying, what's up? And Richie's saying hi to Kevin. Hillbilly's like, watching you work to open that box is making me thirsty. Yes, that's the idea. You're supposed to drink now. Okay. Don Holland's here too. You should be good for 8 hours or so. Maybe. I don't know. I've got some rest. I had some rest this weekend. I don't know how long we're going to go. Depends. If you guys keep making a lot of comments, I might not catch up. Loch Ness says to Jason Fisk, if I can find another, I will pick it up. It's a great value. I don't know what he's talking about, but that's okay. He's not talking to me, so. There's Big Dog saying hello to me at Don. Okay, yeah, Don Holland, yeah. I almost got the Going 17 Dusty, but liquor store owner was an ass, so I passed. Oh, too bad, Richie. Want to hear Quig howl after he drinks it. Now we're talking about the wolf thing, right? Wolf head. Wow. I would have to Google this to find out any more about it. Just says product of Canada. It's an Ontario thing the way it looks. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll just leave these two here on the top. Wow. Don't believe everything you read. Yeah, no kidding. Uh-oh, we lost it. There we are. Okay, we're back. If you touch this thing the wrong way, the comments just go sliding down. Okay. Where are we at? SO19 as promised. Good stuff. Oh, yeah, right. The Wiser Seasoned Oak, yes. Thank you once again. Damn son, says Eric Gilbert. And any new bottle purchases from everyone lately? Rabbit in Red saying Quigster is locked and loaded for the holidays. Damn. No super chat button. Oh, do I have to do something about that? That's funny. I don't know how that works. There must be an enabling thing. There's a pop-out chat, there's a toggle timestamps, and there's participants. Okay. Let's see now. What is down here? Emojis. I can put in emojis. I guess I can put in emojis. That's not a problem. Okay, emojis are not what I want to do. Okay, we'll get rid of those. Timestamps. I don't understand. I don't get it. Maybe I just don't understand how this thing works. Well, the channel is monetized, so I imagine that. I don't know. I don't know. Somebody tell me if you know how this thing works. How this super chat thing works. No super, or I would. Yeah, okay. Damn, Whiskey Sneerson. Kevin Mayato says, scored a Yamazaki 18 in the lottery on Friday. Fantastic. My chances are only slightly worse than if I played. I don't even know how to get into a lottery. Weird, no super chat button. Okay. Okay, this okay. We're gonna figure this out eventually. Top chat. Live chat. All messages are visible. Some messages, such as potential spam, may not be visible. Okay, we've figured that part out. That's the top chat. Let's see now. This is emojis again. I don't know how this works. Maybe I'm not as. Maybe I have to ask YouTube to give me the thing, super chat. I don't know how that works. Okay. Yamazaki. Wow. I've never had a Yamazaki. Can't find it here. Jason Coates, are you cracking the Yamazaki? Says Richie. And Jason Fisk says, was just going to ask the same to Kevin Mayato. Okay. Very nice at Jason Coates. Where are at, by the way? Okay. Becoming a big fan of Glen Goyne, just grabbed the sample pack 12, 15, and 18. Wow, that must be nice. I had a Glen Goyne 10, which kind of disappointed me. And the only other Glen Goyne I've bought was the 18, but I haven't cracked it yet. I have a lot of whiskey that I haven't cracked yet. Kevin's in Kansas. Okay. First Yama 18 in Kansas ever, I'm told. Loch Ness loves the Goyne, as in for sale here, not as owned here. Okay. Richie nabbed the Glen Goyne 25 on Black Friday sale. Wow. 25. Nice. Mentioned a snowstorm your way overnight, but I never caught where you were from, says Kevin. Nice. Okay. Glory be. Northern KS. Full-on blizzard warning for the overnight. Wow. Kind of looking forward to it. The fridge is stocked and I have whiskey. Yeah, I have all that stuff too, but it's just gonna rain here. How many inches? It's just gonna rain here. It hasn't rained yet tonight, I don't think. 20 centimeters of snow last night. Light rain in Ontario. Yeah, that's what we got here usually. What's in everyone's glass? Well, you know what's in mine. You know what's in mine, Sneerson. It's Italiano malt whiskey. Puni Nova. This guy right here. Isn't that a stylish glass bottle? It's like it's stylish. It's Italian, you know. It's fashion. It's flair. Okay. It's like 8 inches. Okay. Loch Ness just got an advent calendar hooked up with several friends and 24 of us all threw in 210, and a few guys bought 24 bottles and poured 1 ounce sample bottles for everyone. Some really unique stuff. Cool. That's one way to do the advent calendar. Lost it again. Okay. Going for Ben Nevis 19 single cask. I've never had a Ben Nevis. I've never seen a Ben Nevis. I've only seen it on Ralphie's channel where he tasted Ben Nevis. Hmm. Oh. Oh, this is young. Young and white pepper. A little bit salty. Dissertation. Yes. I have the dissertation here, Don Holland. That one was also sent to me by Sneerson. I don't know how you guys arranged it, but I thank you both for everything. About 7 inches, says Jason Fisk. Okay. Nice one, Don. Okay. Oh, dissertation. That's what you're drinking now. Oh, cool. I have yet to crack mine. Let's see now. 17-year-old Nevis Sherry Butt. Ben Nevis is good stuff. So they say. I've just never seen it here. And I probably won't for a while, if ever. I don't know. There are some whiskeys that just don't make it here. Ben Nevis being one of them. But, you know, if I keep searching far and wide, maybe I'll find a bottle someday. I mean, I found things like Glencadam. I found things like Glenmoray. I found a few other things that I didn't think I ever would, but I did. So maybe Ben Nevis is one of those that I will find. Rabbit in Red says, Quigs, you able to find any compass box expression around your parts? Yes. Yes, I've had several. Let's see. I've had the Scylla. I've had the Peat Monster. I've had the Hedonism. I have had the Spice Tree. I have had the Lost Blend. I have had the. There's got to be a couple others. So I've had about 6 or 7 of them. Oh yeah, the No Name, fabulous stuff. I've had a lot of compass boxes. I might not be able to get all of them, but I've got most of them that were available here. Kevin's saying, in Southern Ontario, if it snows more than 30 centimeters, we call in the military. Myself, I'm from Montreal. And in Montreal, you know, typically you'd get a lot of snow. And back in 96, we had a blizzard here between Christmas and New Year's. And there was 4.5 feet of snow on the ground. And they called the military, and the military didn't know what to do. And it was just a total mess for about 3 days. It snowed for 3 days. The first night and the second night, I made a killing. I just cleaned up. I made a lot of money. The third night, I got stuck behind some jackass in a sports car who couldn't get into his driveway. And so I got stranded. I had 4-foot snowbanks on either side of the taxi, and a sports car shoved in front of me, and another taxi behind me. I couldn't go anywhere, so I just left it there and walked home. And yeah, the military didn't do much good. Actually, okay. And Luck Ness says, that's a sample bottle in my advent calendar. Okay. Only in Toronto, though. Jason says, I love BN deeply. I don't know what BN is. Okay. I don't know what these guys are talking about now. I'm lost. Nevis is one of my faves, says Triple Cap. Damn, that's what I gotta get now. Shit. Gotta try Nevis. Well, maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll get to try it when I go to Scotland. I'll be going to Scotland in the end of March. So just when it's not too cold anymore, just before the insects start biting. Jason Fisk says to Loch Ness, perfect. I'll wait for your thoughts. Okay, we're talking about. I don't know what they're talking about. Rabbit and Red says, is anyone from the States able to send Quig samples? Oh, I've received some samples from the States. They're just, okay. Just don't say it's whiskey. And it's a funny thing. I recently received samples from Mike and Billy whiskey review. And we had a Bunnahabhain 25. We had a 21-year-old Glendronach, a 21-year-old Glendronach, a 25-year-old Bunnahabhain, and a 7.1 no, the one from Brookladdy there, Octomore. Octomore 7.1. 3 50-milliliter samples. 3 times this amount. And they arrived here. They were handed to me by a FedEx guy. And cool. In the last week, I received letter, or should I say an invoice from FedEx saying that I owe them $52. Let's see if I can find it. I'll be right back. Okay. I got the offensive thing right here. The FedEx. See that, FedEx. It says here, invoice summary. Canada Goods and Services Tax, $6.47. British Columbia Provincial Sales Tax, $9.06. Advancement fee, $10. GST and ADV ancillary service fees, $1.78. Clearance entry fee for customs, $25.50. Grand total, $52.81. So I had to send a check for $52.81 to Federal Express in Toronto for the privilege of receiving 3 50-milliliter samples from Mike in Ohio. I appreciate the whiskey. I enjoyed the whiskey. It was really good whiskey. But paying an extra $52 on top of whatever he paid to send it to me and to purchase it and everything else, man, that's ridiculous. And the invoice date was November 6th. And it was sent in, it was sent here. Okay, this is the declaration from Mike. What does it say here? Number of units, 1. Okay. Tapes, computer, customer is shipping bubble wrap, Ranpak, and paper with shipment. So, computer tapes. That's what was on the invoice. The package had not been opened. So to import computer tapes and bubble wrap into Canada cost me $52. So samples from the States are not necessarily the answer. Whole bottles from elsewhere in Canada, that's the answer, my friends. That's the answer. But I'm not gonna, go further on that. It is what it is. The system is the system. What's really funny is I got some samples coming to me from Denmark in the near future. And I wonder what kind of duty I'll have to pay on that. Anyway, enough of samples. Jason Fisk says, new one for me. Okay. Rabbit in Red says, message retracted. Okay. Evening at Triple Cap. Triple Cap, same here. That Springbank are my true loves. Springbank, I can take or leave myself personally, but everyone's different. Jason Fisk says, it's the day 8 dram. I'll let you know. The day 8 dram. Okay, so I guess we're talking about a advent calendar. Oh, crap. What have we done here? Crap. I lost my place again. That always happens. Oh. I think I got back to it. Day 8 dram, I'll let you know, says Loch Ness. Okay, I'm back in time. It's 8:21 and it's 8:35 now. Oh crap. I'm really behind. I'm taking too much time on these asides and what do you call them? Segues or tangents, something like that. Okay. At Food Quick, do whiskey samples get into Canada? Bottles don't, I don't think. Well, you'd have to disguise a bottle really well there, Richie. Samples can make it as long as they're something else. They're listed as something else. I sent some samples to Mike down in Ohio, and I just said that they were oils. Oils. Could have been cooking oil or oil paints or oils. I just said oils. And I put the same declaration on the package that's going to Denmark, oils. So we'll see what happens if they receive them or if they get intercepted by customs and what have you and things like that. But if you're in Canada, sending to somewhere else in Canada, an entire bottle, no problem, shove it in a mailer, bubble wrap mailer, and away it goes. I have sent bottles to people in Canada already, no problem. States, I haven't sent any bottles, but I've sent samples to the States, and they've got there. Samples went to Whiskey Scout, a couple other people, and no problem. Well, you just don't say it's whiskey. You say it's something else. I think I received a box one time. It said something about antique figurines. I don't know why these antique figurines are sloshing around, but they are. So whatever. Okay. Let's see. Triple Cap says, hey, at Rabbit in Red, Jason is the Maltman version of Nevis. Okay. Rabbit in Red says, Glengoyne makes some fantastic single malts. I recently had the 15 and was really impressed. Fabulous. I'm going to get further into Glengoyne in the next year or so. I've had the only Glengoyne. Well, wait a minute. I have tasted the 15 and the 18 at last year's whiskey festival, and I thought they were good. But at a whiskey festival, you taste so many things that it just becomes a great big blur, and you can't really pick out. You can't remember all the details of the stuff that you've tried. Um, Montgomery's bottling picked up at a Total Wine in Minneapolis area this summer. Oh, whatever that is. Pouring here in Pennsylvania, says Triple Cap. Farkless 25 in a glass. Boom. Glen Farkless 25. Fabulous. Never tried it myself, but maybe someday I will. Rabbit in Red says, Rhetoric 24-year-old bourbon for me. Spice Tree is on deck. Nice. Nice. Yeah, this Pony's going okay. It's growing on me despite its extreme youth. And its extreme white pepperiness. Okay. I've never heard of Rhetoric 24-year-old bourbon. Jason Coates says, nice, Rabbit. Okay, so he must know something about it. How is the Farkless 25? Almost bought some for a decent price the other day, says Rabbit in Red. Jason Coates says, Quig, you must Ben Nevis. I must Ben Nevis. Okay. I believe you. Nice. Mine has been open for a bit. Nice way to taste 25 at a reasonable price, says Treble Cap to Rabbit. And Loch Ness says, on to Dram Octomore 7.1 be right. Loch Ness. All I got was 50 mils. It's gone. Nice. Very nice. It was good. Good to hear at Triple Cap. Stumble across the Farkless 25 for 138 and few like an idiot for not grabbing it. Oh, felt like an idiot, I'm imagining. You know, I've developed a certain philosophy regarding things that I didn't get. And it's kind of like this. If you miss one whiskey, there will be another one that will come along to replace it. There's no way that you can try them all. There's no way that you can have every expression of every distillery because they just put them out faster than you can drink them. So, wow. So from my point of view, if you miss one, it's not the end of the world. Another one will come along to replace it. And I try to keep the price down too. I try to keep them under $200 a bottle. And if I can get them for $20 a bottle, that's even better. Okay. Okay. We're talking about Farkless 25 here, or we were. Oh my goodness, almost 20 minutes ago. Octomore 7.1. Good to hear at Treble Cap. Stumble across Farkless 25. Okay, right. Lagavulin 8 now. Bottle kill, says Jason Fisk. Yeah, I killed a bottle of Lagavulin 8 myself a little while ago. Maybe about 3 months ago. Actually, today I just took all my bottles back, my empty bottles back to the recycling. And there were 42 empty bottles in my 2 bins to the recycling. And there was 72 empty cans of tonic water and 1 water bottle and 42 whiskey bottles. And I got $6.05 for recycling those. At least they're not gathering more dust around here. Empty bottles, that is. And so going by that, 42 bottles over the last 5 months. That would be eight bottles a month. That would be not quite 2 bottles a week. But there were a lot of bottles that were low at the beginning of those 5 months, and I finished them off. And right now, when I look at my bar, most of the bottles are full. So I finished off a lot of almost empty bottles, and I've put more full bottles there. So I couldn't say that I drank 42 bottles in the last 5 months. It's probably a bit less than that, but who am I kidding? I drink heavily. I'm sorry. There are people who say, oh, you must be a teetotaler. I saw Ralphie pour 1 Glencairn to the top and said, that's how much you should drink in a month. What? In a month? I'll drink that in a day. Where are we at here? Okay, Jason Coates says to Fisk, late teens and sherried is a sweet spot for Ben Nevis, I'm imagining, although the one is a bourbon cask and it's still excellent. Okay. Hey, sorry I missed you earlier in the chat, says Loch Ness to Triple Cap. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Wow. 4.5 feet of snow is nuts. Okay, we're talking about what we had. We rarely have more than a foot. Only 46 on this one. It's, one flaw. We're talking about ABV on a bottle. Okay. Not much of a flaw. Strange for a single cask. Total Wine. For $99, who'd complain? No, it's all right. 46% ABV for $99. That's okay. Triple Cap says, just bought the GOT lag and then figured out I only had a dram out of the 8, so I had another in the 8 rocks. A dram out of the 8. Okay. We're talking about 8-year-old Lagavulin? Okay, I'm guessing. Rabbit in Red says Quig should do a live show from Scotland. I think that's going to happen. Yeah. We're going to do maybe more than one live show from Scotland. I hope to get some people from there on and do a live video. And of course, I have thought about how I'm going to approach Scotland. Should I do one video about every whiskey I'm going to try when I'm there? That would be just nuts. I'd be putting up 2 whiskeys a day or several videos a day. I would just overload YouTube. And yes, I would love to do a live with people like Roy from Aquavite and Jason Whiskey Wise Jason from Jason Whiskey Wise. I would love to do that, Rabbit. I would love to. It snows here and people go skiing or snowboarding. That's the way to go, Mose. Exactly, as it should be. Lagavulin 8 is fantastic. Shows what can be done with a younger scotch. Yes, it's very good. Lag 8. Somebody was mentioning to me about a Lag 9. Lagavulin 9. I had heard about that somewhere, but I forget where it was. But for me, my favorite of the Lagavulin range is the 12. I have a 2015 Lagavulin 12, and that might be my next dram. It is just amazing. It has such a balance between the strong peat and the strong sherry, and they just come together rather than clashing. They work together and bring an incredible experience. Let's see. Jason Fisk says to Whiskey Sneerson, what shopping method did you use to get those to Quig? Oh, shipping method. The mail. But we'll see what's Canada Post. Yes, that's Whiskey Sneerson. Exactly. Within Canada, it's no problem. No problem at all. Oh, there's Gachain. I hope I've pronounced that right. Is it Gachain or Gachain? Or I don't know. Sorry. I have seen your name before in comments. I have Bar and don't know how to pronounce that. Is that Yusha? 10-year-old Irish single malt in my glass on a rainy night in Brooklyn. Oh. Wow. What is that bar? I can't even pronounce it, but that sounds just fantastic. I'm picturing one tree growing in Brooklyn. Was that an old movie or something? And you're just sitting there and in Brooklyn and it's raining and there's that one tree out in the yard and I'm just having this image of being right there by the fire and it's raining outside and you're just sipping on this stuff. I'm there with you, my friend. I'm there with you. Oh man. Too many Jasons. And there's Jesse. Okay. Started on Glenmorangie 10. Took some of that and added a bit to my infinity bottle. Yes, good move. Of course, I dropped a bit of Ardbeg. I know. They add yet another malt tonight. I have to confess, I started a 9th infinity bottle. Yes, I did. It's my Island Infinity bottle. It has stuff from Jura, some stuff from Highland Park, and there was something else. Oh yes, of course, Lecheg and Tobermory, and I'm probably going to put some things from Sky in there, and some things from Aaron in there, and that's going to be a wonderful infinity bottle. It's going to be just delicious. Yes, infinity bottles are great. I might even pull out one of those and pour from it. Damn, says Rabbit in Red. Having a bit of my infinity bottle at present, says Jesse. Okay. Triple cap, there are lots of us. Jason's, that is. Lag 8 is great stuff and bottled at 48%. Yes, that's a kudos to them for doing that because that is the way to go. Absolutely. Kevin saying, one whiskey I regret not grabbing but always passed by this year was the named grouse or the famous grouse? Okay. The named grouse. I hope that's right. I have had the famous grouse, just the regular blend. I've had the smoky black. I've had the smoked grouse, which was discontinued, but I got it just before it was discontinued, and it was replaced by the smoky black, which was better anyway. Excuse me. I've had the what was that other grouse? The naked grouse, and I also have the infamous, which was bottled by an independent, but it's got the same Macallan and Highland Park style blend that makes up the grouse. Let's see. And Jason Coates says to Loch Ness, yeah, I'll get to it eventually. I have 16s and 12s in the meantime. Wow. And Kevin's asking what everyone's regret not picking up this year. And somebody's telling me that was an amazing. Triple Cap says that. Wait, was it Triple Cap? Oh my, I'm so far behind. Talking about my story. I forget which story it was I was talking about. Oh. Wow. Triple Cap says that is an amazing story. Was that the one about the post office? About the 8:33 was the time, so it's 22 minutes ago. What has happened to us? Naked grouse. Yes, naked grouse. Okay. Anyone else try the peated Glenfiddich Fire and Cane? I have it, but I haven't tried it yet. But at the moment, I got to piss, so I'll be right back. Hang tough, guys. Hang tough. I'll catch up with you. Okay. I have returned. Now, I'm probably a lot more behind than I was before. Okay. Yeah, I have the Glenfiddich Fire and Cane, but I haven't opened it yet. Computer tape seems risky. Well, it got here. Kevin Mayato says, I missed out on a Scotch Malt Whiskey Society Ben Nevis this summer. It sold out between going into my cart and checking out. Oh, I see. So you're doing it online. Love the smoky black famous grouse. Yeah, Jesse, it's good stuff. I always have some on my bar because of what it is. Another one in that category is the Cutty Sark Prohibition. If you do 1 part Cutty Sark Prohibition to 2 parts smoky black grouse and blend that, 2 smoky blacks and 1 Prohibition, it's beautiful. Okay. Rabbit in Red says that's a load of duty. I don't even know. Oh, yeah, duty. All right. Exactly. I get you. Otherwise, no regrets. It's been a good year for the collection. Bad one for the wallet. Well, I look at it this way. For the wallet, it's been expensive, but what you gonna do with your money? You're gonna buy a big stupid house, which is something I can't afford. You're gonna buy a flashy new car, which is something I don't need. You're gonna go dining out all the time, or you're gonna order food in. I don't do either of those. I go to the grocery store and buy stuff and make it here. And what? What are you going to spend your money on? I think whiskey is a very noble pursuit, really. The wallet's okay. I just got a statement from my investments and told me I lost $4,000 in the last 4 months, or was it 3 months? Something like that. Doesn't matter. It's just numbers. It's just numbers in a box or on a machine. There is ebb and flow, and it all works out in the end. As long as you got a comfortable place to live. Myself, I don't have much. Most of what you see is this room. There's a kitchen and a closet and a toilet the other side. But most of this is my place. This is everything right here. So the wallet, meh, easy come, easy go. You work, you spend, you work, you spend. Isn't that what life is? Pretty soon we die. Yeah, it's seasonal affective disorder time of the year. I hope I'm not being too depressive here or depressing. And Kevin Mayata went to the LCBO to pick up a lot 40 11-year-olds. They were showing 2 bottles in stock, but someone from Barrie drove down and bought them both before I got there. Shit. I bought 1 bottle of the 11-year-old on the day of the BC Premium Spirits release, $99.99. And I went back a week later and bought another one for $99.99. I have not been back to the liquor store since then. Or have I? Yeah, the last time I went to the liquor store, I bought the Fire and Cane and I bought a Valkenut. And that was a couple weeks ago. I suppose I could probably get my hands on another one of those 11-year-old Lot 40 cast strengths. But I have two. One of them I'm going to have here. I'm going to try it. I'm going to taste it. The other one is going to go with me to Scotland. I want to give that one to Roy. And there's the other one, the 12-year-old. I still have a bottle of 12-year-old. I want to give that one to Jason. To share whiskey, you know. And I would give the 12 to Roy, but he had the 12 already, so I'm going to give him the 11. It's something he hasn't had yet. And that was through the generosity of Whiskey Throttle, Daniel. He gave a bottle to Roy. So, yeah. Shit, that sucks, Loch Ness. Rabbit in Red says, same for me at Jason Coates. Okay, Rabbit in Red. Anyone get any unicorn bottles this year? Is a unicorn bottle the one with it's got a horn sticking out of the like out of here or something? I don't know. I suppose I get one or two every now and then. It depends how you define unicorn. Impossible to find. I don't know. Okay, I'm behind this thing by half an hour. Shit. Half an hour behind. Oils that could be looked at twice. Yeah, I know, Sneerson, I know. Maybe it will. I don't know. Kevin says, I drink all my whiskey, but I buy way more than I can drink, so I've become somewhat of a collector. I am also guilty of that, although I don't consider myself a collector. I consider myself a drinker, and I'll get around to it when I can. And I hit this thing by mistake. Yeah, I've been accused of being a collector by Mark Kaufman from Whiskey Whistle. But no, I don't consider myself a collector at all. Rather have whiskey than money, and I haven't gone into debt for it. There you go, Jason. Exactly. I haven't gone into debt either. On to Lefroy Glore. Anybody else changing? That was Triple Cap saying that. Rabbit in Red says Lefroy Glore is magic. It's good. It's very good. I've had a couple bottles of that already too. Gotta finish this John's Lane so I can pour the Nevis, says Jason Coates. Only Farkless we had is the 15. Well, you know what, Jason Fisk? Farkless 15 is delicious. I have a bottle waiting in the wings right there. Good stuff. And Jason Coates says, had a Farkless 12. That was a Dusty from 2008. Blew a sample of the 15 out of the glass. Really? The first Farkless I ever had was a 12-year-old. It was a West Coast exclusive bottling. And it was, of course, I was so new to sherried whiskey that I didn't appreciate it, I don't think. And when I got the 15, that was my aha moment. That's when I finally began to appreciate sherry and whiskey. Let me think of something else to pour besides this pony. Whoa. Pony. Okay. I'll have a corn whiskey. It's the Highwood 90 5-year-old. Not 95-year-old, but 95-year-old. And we're slowly increasing the alcohol by volume percentage. We're going from 43 to 45. And this stuff is, for something that doesn't cost much, this stuff is great. Okay. Loch Ness says to Rabbit and Red, the lore is day number 1 in the Advent calendar. Oh, cool. I don't know what's day number 1 in my Advent calendar. It's right over there. We'll have to wait for day number 1. It's not far away. It's less than a week to go. Sneerson says, I really want to try the lore rabbit. I usually end up with the triple wood instead. Well, when you consider that the triple wood is a lot less expensive than the lore is more, how can I say it? It's more complex than the triple wood. Definitely. I think it has more sweetness too than the triple wood. But it's been a while since I've had one, so yeah. Jason Coates still bought a 15, even though the 12 blew it away. Okay. Triple Cap's asking Loch Ness, what calendar do you have? And Rabbit's asking Loch Ness if he's had lore before. Jason Fisk totally agrees and can't keep up. Yeah, exactly. I can't keep up with these comments, let alone keeping up with whiskey. Not watering this dram of lore, it really is nice. You don't have to water it. It's at 48%. That's right in the sweet spot. That's in the Goldilocks zone. Anywhere between about 43 and 50 is just great. But I have stumbled upon something recently. To put a bit of water, just a little bit, and break the surface tension of the whiskey, I've started exhaling into the glass, and that will leave a little bit of a mist or a little bit of fog on the glass. And my nosing pleasure has increased significantly. Just by exhaling into the glass prior to taking a pull up the nose. I don't know, maybe some would consider that to be unorthodox. But think about it. If you just drop a drop of water in there, the drop of water will break the surface tension of the whiskey and allow it to evaporate better. So if you add a bit of water in the form of vapor, like I'm doing now, when you inhale, you get much more, or at least I do. Always another whiskey, says Jason Coates. Yes. So if you can't keep up and you can't get everything, there's always going to be something else. Triple wood is awesome at Whiskey Sneerson, and for the price in Canadian dollars is amazing. Yes, I concur. Triple wood is one of the best values in peated, sherried whiskey. You can't go wrong with triple wood. We need to shut up and let him get current. Octomore 8.3 showed up en masse this week. Oh, nice. 42 empties. Yes, 42 empties. Any strong opinions here on the Lagavulin Distillers Edition? Tell you what, Rabbit, I loved it. I loved the Lagavulin Distillers Edition. Maybe not as much as I like the 12, because the 12 just blew my head off. But the Distillers Edition is a very nice dram. No question. Loch Ness says to Triple Cap, a group of friends put in $210 each, and a few guys with some connections bought 24 bottles and poured 24 sample bottles for the calendar. It was a private project between all of us. And yeah, that's an example of the community getting together. Laura's almost twice the price here. Exactly, Sneerson. Laura is almost twice the price of the triple wood. Definitely. You have friends that have their shit together. Enjoy. And that's Triple Cap talking to Loch Ness. Kevin says 195 in Ontario. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. Eric Gilbert is saying good night. I'm taking a header. And he said good night half an hour ago. Cheers, Eric. Yeah, okay. You're probably sleeping already by now. And Loch Ness says, thanks, buddy. The day 24 is the Bruichladdich Black Art 5.1. Can't wait. Son of a bitch. I saw a bottle of Bruichladdich Black Art and ran away because I took a peek of the price and it just, no. Took a peek at the price and just was scared. And there was another Bruichladdich Black Art that came in at the premium spirits release. And it sold out before I got there. I got there about an hour after the store opened. I mean, there were people waiting in line to get into the store, but I woke up when I woke up and I got to the store when I got to the store, right? And there was another one, another whiskey where they had some kind of game going on where you had to code. Was it a Glenfiddich code? Where you had to, they give you a black bottle and you had to taste it and figure out what the hell it was or something like that. I don't know. I didn't get one of those either. Okay. Just bought New World cigar today and Alex Bradley Black Market Gordo, whatever that is. Black Art is in your advent calendar, said Rabbit. Oh, wow. Kevin Mayato says, lure on the 158 till tomorrow at Zin. Wow. Nice, Kevin says. Whiskey Sneerson. I have that cigar. Okay, I'm not into cigars, so you talk about cigars, it goes over my head like that. Last time I smoked a cigar was maybe 20 years ago. Maybe longer than that ago. Richie says, in a world of a couple hundred ryes, both American and Canadian, Is Alberta dark rye worth a try? Alberta dark rye? Oh, you mean the dark horse? Meh. I'm kind of lukewarm on it. You can try it. Myself, I prefer, okay, that one is bottled at 45% alcohol by volume. I prefer the Alberta Premium, their regular rye that doesn't have any bourbon and wine added to it. That's bottled at 40% alcohol by volume. But Alberta Dark, or Dark Horse, what it's called in Canada, it's worth it to try, but I wouldn't repeat purchase it. I've had a couple bottles of it over the years, but it's not one of my go-tos. And Whiskey Sneerson saying that that's a great price to Fisk. Okay. What's that website? Juan Quintanilla. Yeah, I think that amount Ralphie showed of whiskey that should be drank was a bit ridiculous. He wasn't being real. I totally concur with you there, Juan. Totally. It was not real. Not at all. One Glencairn to the top. Yeah, right. I've had quite a bit more than that to drink today, but I've been sipping it slowly. I guess I've been drinking over the last 6 or 7 hours. I'm at the point where I feel good, but I don't feel drunk. I'm inebriated, yes. I'm having a good time. No, he wasn't being real. He was preaching. Lefroy Glore for 158 a bottle. Are you in the States? Asks Rabbit in Red. Triple Cap says, I've got the Secret Spirits calendar from last year. It's 25 5CLs and really interesting. Well, tell you what, Triple Cap, last year I was going to get the Secret Spirits, and they had it at the liquor store for something like $900. And I said, forget it. $900, forget it. But about a month and a half ago, the Scotch Test Dummies did a video about the Secret Spirits 5th edition, which I have here. And that cost $420, including shipping, Canadian, to here, which is a damn sight less than $900. Unfortunately, my debit card didn't work on their online ordering system, so I asked a friend who had a credit card to do it for me, and he was able to get the Secret Spirits 5th edition, this year's version, and get it for me. So I just paid him the $420, and he got it for me, and I have it right here. And starting on a few days from now, I'm going to be doing one whiskey a day from this advent calendar until we hit that arbitrary holiday. Huh. Let's see. And Triple Cap says to me, give me a heads up when you decide to go. When I decide to go where? Okay, this is half an hour ago. So I'm sorry if it doesn't make any sense that I can't figure out what you're talking about. I have gotten so far behind on these comments that it's just ridiculous. Calendars are a great way to sample stuff that can be hard to get. Yeah, and from what I understand, the calendar from Secret Spirits is all cask strength, and they're all single casks that were picked up from distilleries all over Scotland. It's going to be something else. When I decide to go to Scotland? I don't know what you're talking about, Triple Cap, but if you start typing in, it'll be half an hour before I get to where you're at. So that's kind of, communication is like, being on Mars and being on Earth and trying to communicate, and there's all this other stuff going on in between. So okay, Jason Coates says, "Okay, fellas, I'm gonna make a quick run to the grocery store for some Blizzard supplies before I have a second dram. See you all in about 20." Oh, he's probably back by now. Richie Zed was that Alberta Premium Dark Rye. Okay, I'm guessing we're talking about that Alberta Dark Horse. Well, they call it Dark Horse in Canada anyway. Bought Alberta Dark Horse today for 28 Canadian. Very similar to the Dark Rye, I think, being discontinued here. Decent for the price, not Whistle Pig or like. Okay. Yeah, it's one that I can take or leave, actually. With your share of the 210, what did you contribute? Okay. Sneerson says, Fisk, I think the AP Dark Horse has a different name in the States. Yes, that's exactly. So they're calling it Dark Horse in Canada, but it's Alberta Dark something, but not Dark Horse in the States. Fisk says to Rabbit and Red, I'm in the whiskey capital of Canada, Calgary. Damn, shit. Gok in Bar and Iska. Whoa. Gotcha, Jason Fisk. Okay. Dark Rye, Dark Batch. Okay. I'm so far behind. Huh. Okay. I'm so far behind, guys. It's this is ridiculous. I didn't think this would be so popular. Huh. Okay, we're talking about Dark Horse. We're talking about Calgary. Dark Rye, Dark Batch. I think Calgary is the whiskey price capital of the world. Yes. I should move there. Zim.ca, you've been warned. I must iterate, lore is awesome. Exactly, Triple Cap, it is. It is fantastic, John. It's got a lot more complexity than the Triple would, which I love. Martin Calmer is asking, does anybody appreciate the Good Dram Show? That's that guy that yeah. Just a moment. It's getting kind of warm in here. I'm going to be right back. I thought I'd put on something that's a little less hot than that hoodie. Um, the Good Dram Show. Yes, I've watched him for a while. But what really pissed me off was the way he would taste whiskey. He would take a whiskey and put it in his mouth. And he would suck air into his mouth. In such a way that it would bubble and froth. I can't do it. It overpowers me. But the way he would taste whiskey and he'd make that slurping sound really pissed me off. And the whiskeys that he was tasting were just out of my reach, either price-wise or locality-wise. Then I stopped watching him after a while. He was just, I don't know. I was turned off. And Luckness says to Kevin, we just sent the 210 to the guys putting it together. They're from Gatineau and have a contact with Whiskey Society there. They purchased all the bottles and put it all together. Cool. They'll ship to Ontario, no problem. Excuse me. Jason Fisk says to Martin Calmer, definitely. I think he is underappreciated. Oh, you're talking about the Good Dram Show. Yeah, he might be underappreciated. The thing is, I just got grossed out by the way he would taste whiskey, the way he would suck the air in through his like that, and it would go bubbling. And it's a minor little thing, but I guess you can't love everyone who's out there completely all the time. And yeah, he would usually be doing whiskeys that were out of my reach, either geographically or monetarily. So I stopped watching him, I guess 6 months ago. I unsubscribed. Sorry to say. Let's see. I don't have to check it out, says Triple Cap. Okay. Can't say, pretty sure Rob uses them. He is one of the most knowledgeable guys on YouTube. Okay. I'll give you that. And no BS. Okay. Access to all the Scotch single malts. Yeah. He owns a shop. Exactly. So he's trying to sell stuff. Makes me feel jealous, says Martin. Are you the one mentioned by TNC last night? I didn't watch TNC last night. TNC last night was an hour and a half long or something, or 2 hours long, and I don't have the time to do that. But yeah, I have the time to be here right now, but I didn't have the time to watch videos that are that long. It was an opportunity that I couldn't pass up. They did a fantastic job with the selections and putting it all together. Okay. And he only has 1.1K subs. Well, 1.1K subs is not the end of the world. Maybe other people get turned off by his means of slurping the whiskey once it's in his mouth. I don't know. Like that. But when I do that, I get so much vapors, especially from this 45% 5-year-old corn whiskey. I don't know. I can't. That turns me off when I hear that. I'm sorry I inflicted you with it. Uh, okay. Quig's well is getting epic. Yeah, it's growing bit by bit. You know, I look back there. The last 3 or 4 were in the last week or so. It's going that way slowly. The advent calendar is going to be in the wall too somewhere. I don't know exactly where exactly, but we'll see. Yep, I am the ball buster. No doubt, Rabbit, says Sneerson. Martin says, most of my jabs are aimed at C. Trenny is pretty cool. Well, Clementine deserves it sometimes, I guess. They're great. Yes, they're great, Jason. I enjoy watching Trenny and C too. They're fun in person as well. I'm going to be seeing them at the Whiskey Festival in January. It's going to be a good time all around. Triple Cap says to Martin Calmer, I subscribe to Good Dram Show. Forgot. According to TNC, my ball busting is only second place. I love him too, and I'm a patron. Oh, here we go. Rabbit and Red dropped $2,000 on whiskey in the past 2 weeks and have little regret. I know the feeling. I got tickets to the Whiskey Festival. I'll tell you what I'm doing for the Whiskey Festival. I got my tickets right here. This one here is 2018 Canadian Club 41-year-old tasting, grand tasting. Chronicles, it's called. Water of Windsor Grand Tasting. Bunnahaven Masterclass. What else have I got? Jay Weiser's Masterclass. I know it's a lot of Canadian whiskey, but I'm into that. Northern Border Collection Masterclass. So we're talking Lot 40, we're talking Pike Creek, we're talking Weiser's, and a VIP consumer tasting. I spent about $400 on these tickets. And I spent over $1,000 on whiskey in the last couple of weeks. 3 weeks, let's say. So I know just how you feel. I spent over $1,000 on a tour of Isla that I will be going on in March. And another $1,000 and a bit on airfare to Scotland and back. It's crazy, this hobby, isn't it? It just gets you dragged in. And yeah, it's easy to drop thousands of dollars on whiskey. Yeah, Rabbit, I'm with you on that. It's just numbers. The market is always up and down. Leave it all there, and it will hit an upswing again. Patience. Exactly, Loch Ness. Exactly. That's exactly the way I look at it. Rabbit in Red says, so I totally agree with you, Quig. Yeah, okay. That's good. I like it when people totally agree with me. Contribution to our Advent is Deanston 18. $100 bottle, 12 guys, 12 2-ounce samples. Deanston 18. I spent almost $200 on that one. I have a bottle here. I've done a video about it, and I will get back to it when it opens up a little bit. Oh hell, I'm so far behind. Contribution to Advent is okay. That's awesome. It's always fun to get involved in these types of things. Okay. Sneerson says, you order most of your stuff online, Rabbit, in red. It can get away on a person, good deals and all. I love the ideas of community advent calendar. Maybe next year we can YouTube one. Triple cap, that would be cool. I would like that. Malted in Montreal half an hour ago, more than half an hour ago, says, thanks for tuning in. Slanchava Swami, if you're still with us. How about a shelter point for Roy? They just released some interesting things. A shelter point keeps on releasing interesting things. I don't know, Jason. I don't know if Roy would appreciate shelter point as much as he would appreciate the 11-year-old. What's his face? I have to think about it. I still have time. I could get a shelter point to him. Maybe I could give him 2 bottles. I don't know. Well, let's see. What did they release recently? The last thing I have from Shelter Point is from 2017. It was their cast strength from 2017. I don't think was there a 2018 release that I got from them? I think I had the first and second annual regular release. I don't know. Shelter Point, maybe. Well, I'll see. Maybe Victoria Caledonian will put out something new that will be old enough to be called a whiskey this year or in the next few months. I'm sure that there will be something good for Roy to enjoy that I can take to him that he can't get anywhere else. Shelter Point is a good candidate, but did you see him gushing over the 12-year-old Lot 40? He loved it. He loved it completely. Anyways, I have the bottles here. Sub Quigster asks, Malted in Montreal, if you're still with us, Swami, I'm just sipping on some 90, and that's the Highwood 90. It's 45% alcohol by volume. It's 5 years old. It's corn whiskey aged in ex-bourbon barrels. And that's what's up right now. Besides that, I'm trying to catch up with all of these comments. Gachain or Gachain, however you pronounce it. What is a unicorn bottle? Good question. I was trying to figure that out too. Yeah, I think it depends on your definition of what a unicorn bottle is. And Snoosen saying, hey, Swami. Mose is saying, in Trenny and C's last review, C was ready to sell his shirt. Yeah. Jason Fisk says, Swami. Hello at Malted in Montreal, says is it Gachain or Gachain? If you pronounce it Gaelic or you pronounce it French or you pronounce it English, it's different every time. It's Gachain or Gachain or Gachain. You'll have to correct me on that one. I'm sorry. I'm just bad with pronunciations or trying to get it right. Jason Fisk is asking, where's my shirt? Okay, now that things are on the up, says Jason Fisk, They're on the up. Well, we got 17 people watching. We got an hour and 40 minutes down already. That's into the Quig territory. Thanks for all the super chats. I had enough left over to do 3 or 4 lines. Laughing out loud. Hey, Swami, maybe you could tell me how to get the super chats working, because my channel is monetized, but I don't know how the super chats work. If you're still listening or if you're still watching, let me know. Send me an email or something so I can figure out how to do this. Loch Ness says to Jason Fisk, the guys did a great job with the selections. I have a Knock 22-year-old and Longmore 16. Can't wait to try. Yeah, when you've got a thing like the whiskey advent calendar, there's like 25 whiskeys that I can't wait to try. But I've got another 80 or so bottles that are still sealed, maybe 82, that I haven't tried yet. And I'm dying to try them all, but I can only try so many at a time. So I know what it's like. I've got lots to try. Jason, you a patron, my friend, says Malt in Montreal. Only patrons get shirts. Okay. Martin Calmer says to Malted in Montreal, do any doogies, whatever that means. You disappoint, says Jason Fisk to Malted in Montreal. Martin, you mean doobies. And Triple Cap is asking, avez-vous vidé la bouteille? I don't know who he's talking to. Is he talking to Swami? Loch Ness says to Malton in Montreal, expect a video of the lap dances to be sent to me. Yup. Love you, says Swami. Jason Fisk says, some high-end samples you got coming to Loch Ness. Oh, wow. Nice. Marijuanas and whiskey mixes very well. Well, marijuana and I don't know, because marijuana is legal and stuff here, and I must admit that I smell it around more than I used to. It's more up in the open. You can be walking down the street and get a whiff of marijuana. You can be driving along with your window open and you get a great big snortful. And but I'm not really crazy about marijuana. I just think it makes me feel paranoid and out of control and not comfortable. That's the word. Those are the words. Not comfortable. Merde, vid. Sorry, typing is bad, says Martin. Malton in Montreal says, Jason, when you sending me some samples? And Jason says, ha, 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 ha. Loch Ness says to Richie, you still here, brother? Back, I see we're not cut up yet. Okay, no, I'm not cut up, Jason. Forget it. Me, I'm slow, Swami says, I don't have a whiskey advent calendar. Oh, you don't? And Jason says to Malton in Montreal, DM your Addy. Oh, okay, direct message your Addy, your address. Okay. Jason, Twitter message me. Okay, everybody's. Triple Cap says to me, nailed the lore. Sweet, sweet. Yes, it is. It's sweeter than Triple Wood, definitely. Oh, that is so good. what to follow it up with. I will be back. Okay, I gotta think of something else to drink. Do my little rotation of Glencairn glasses here. And what was I drinking last? What will I be drinking? Oh, well, yeah. I could be drinking that, but I could be drinking this. We did mention triple wood, didn't we? I got a wee bit of triple wood left. I might as well do it. Yeah. Let's do a little bit of triple wood. Triple wood. I guess I got another dram left in there. Yeah. There's our Freud triple wood. All right, get back to all these comments and stuff. Wow, we got 14 people watching. We lost 4 because I took a piss. Ah, here we go. Rabbit in Red says that he thinks it's worth the steeper price for the lure. That's definitely good. Swami says enjoyed lure, but found it was nowhere near worth the $230 price tag. $230. Here it was $180 plus taxes, so about $280, $200, but not $230. Rabbit in Red says familiar with Ard. Oh, Jason says to Rabbit in Red, familiar with Ardbeg. Way overpriced. It is a little expensive, yes. Just my humble opinion. Well, it is good stuff, but when you can get triple wood for half the price, yeah, get the triple wood. Oh, it's got a beautiful nose. I get the peat. I get the smoke. I get the sherry. What more can you want? Laura is only about 80 in the States, so that makes a difference. Yeah, no shit. I find it hard to stray from Lefroy 10. Same goes for Ardbeg. Yeah, well, if you're on a budget, Lefroy 10 and Ardbeg 10, that's the way to go, Jason. Luckness says to Swami Eric, Godmera was involved in putting the advent calendar together that I was involved with. Oh, okay. Mounted in Montreal. What if you could, Triple Cap says to Mounted in Montreal, what if you could it for $100, real money, no loonies? And Swami would pay 125 max for the lore. That's fair. I mean, I've had it twice, and it was about $200 each time, but it was good both times. I will have to talk to Eric. Luckness says Swami. Love the dude, but he is a bit secretive. Rabbit in Red says, love me some Ardbeg and Lefroy 10. The Lefroy always seems to be about $5 to $10 cheaper, so I usually go with that despite liking Ardbeg 10 a hair more. Well, for $10, if you're going to pay $100 for a bottle anyway, 10 more or less, to me, makes no difference. Oh, it's a shame that I've only got 1 gram of this left. Oh, man. Good stuff. Definitely good stuff. Where are we at? Okay. He doesn't trust any of us in the industry. Rabbit in Red says, I love me some Ardbeg 10 and Lefroy 10 and Lag 10. Lagavulin 10. Is there a Lagavulin 10? Lefroy 10. Yeah, that's better. Don't think so. Have both, and they are very different, says Triple Cap. Have 2 bottles of the Black Art 4.1, probably the best stuff I own. Wow, Rabbit. Send one to me. Glenlivet did the code. Okay, it was Glenlivet rather than Glenfiddich. Sorry. I never got one. It seemed to be expensive. Although I appear to be down to an ounce of lore. Says Triple Cap. 4.1 is incredible. It's my unicorn whiskey. 4.1. He'll find out in 30 minutes. Fund the code. Okay, I found out now. It's about half an hour later. There's nothing like them at Loch Ness, Slancha. Malted in Montreal. I don't know the man, but he got us some unique stuff. Not fun. Glenlivet sucks, says Malted in Montreal. I know him very well. Eric is a great guy, just seems to have some trust issues. Loch Ness to Malted in Montreal. Is the Glenlivet 18 at 130 worth it? Switching to Tullamore DEW Phoenix. Never had the Phoenix. Triple Cap says Glenlivet 18 does not suck. The 21 is cool too. Okay, Triple Cap, I haven't tried the Glenlivet 18 yet, but I have a bottle, and I'll be doing so eventually. Sometime next year, by the way things are going. Malted in Montreal says, the only Glenlivet I like is the original Glenlivet Nadura 16. Oh, I've had a Nadura. It was good. Got to give each one a try, especially core ranges like that. I mean, for Glenlivet, I've had the 15, I've had the 12. I got an 18 that I haven't tried yet. I'm going to try it. Maybe I'll like it. The 12, I find. The 12 is fine. Yeah, the 12's okay. Loch Ness, a little high. We get it for about 100 US. Had an Adura peated cask back when it was a travel retail. It was pretty nice. Rabbit in Red says, didn't Ralphie say one full Glencairn per month or something? Laughing my ass off. Yes, correct. That's what I saw too. I said, ooh, are you preaching what? You preaching sobriety? You preaching temperance? You preaching that thing that they call prohibition? Fuck off. This is too good to not enjoy. What is it, 10 o'clock at night now? I started at about 3 in the afternoon. So that's 7 hours of enjoyment. I'm at that point where I'm keeping the buzz on, but I'm not getting drunk, and I'm not getting violent, and I'm not getting ridiculous. I'm just enjoying the effects of this chemical known as ethyl alcohol. Okay. Let's see if I can catch up on these comments. Probably not. A little high, we got it for about 100 US. Okay. Had an Adura peated cask back when it was travel retail bottle. It was pretty nice. Rabbit in Red says, didn't Ralphie say one? Okay, we did. We got to that one full Glencairn. Could care less about the rest of the lineup. That's okay. You're entitled to your opinion there, Swami. Everybody's got one. I've only had the Live at 12. Heard good things about the 18, but haven't tried it yet. Me either. I have the 18. I just haven't opened it yet. Oh, I just lost my place. Oh, I lost my place. Shit. I hate when this happens. You touch this thing and it zooms down to the bottom and then, okay, I think I got back to it. Sipping some Deanston Virgin Oak. Way to go, Swami. That's good stuff. Deanston Virgin Oak. I still have some of that too. And Loch Ness says to Triple Cap, I'm in on terrible. And our LCBO is always way overpriced, but it's our only option, unfortunately. Yeah, it's like being in BC. We have the BC liquor stores and we have the specialty stores, which carry other things than the BC liquor stores. But the specialty stores have to buy from BC liquor commission or whatever. BC liquor, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Malted in Montreal, the Virgin Oak is still one of the best values. Yeah. It's all right. I prefer the Deanston 12. I have the 18, but it's still opening up a little bit. Swami says it's delicious. Yeah, it's good. It's very good. Triple Cap says, cool, Quig, looking forward to your review of the Advent calendar. Oh, it's coming soon. It's coming soon. Next week, I'm going to start and I'm going to do 1 day a week. Vanilla and citrus all the way, yes. And we're talking about the Deanston Virgin Oak, yeah. Jason Coates says Scouts Deanston 30 from the STD meetup still haunts my dreams. I would do bad things for a bottle of that. Wow. How bad would those things be? Laughing out loud, Jason Coates. Yeah, no kidding. Making me laugh too. Yeah, back by now. No more chats. Let's quick catch up. See you all in half an hour. Laughing my ass off. Okay, message retracted by Loch Ness. Mountain in Montreal. Should I open my Kilkerran 12 now? Oh, sure. Yes. It's a sin not to open. Damn, I haven't opened mine yet. Anyone near Kennesaw, Georgia? Total Wine here has the Deanston 30. Uh-oh. I must be a sinner because I love to collect, and my wife is Angel since she wants to open everything. Oh, sorry to hear that, Mose. I was lucky when I still had a wife. She hated whiskey. She never touched any of it, except for maybe the Fireball, which I didn't mind. The only reason I bought the Fireball was to do a video about it. And she grabbed the Glencairn right out of my hand and took a big pull out of it and said that she loves it. There we go. Okay. Speaking of good reviewers, who made obnoxious noises? Lest we forget. Learning? Oh, well, Learning, yeah. Learning makes obnoxious noises. We know that. Rabbit in Red says, I make some noises in my review videos too, though. Yeah, you do, but it's not it's not annoying like that, you know. Chris is a fantastic reviewer. I'll forgive his noises, says Jason Coates. Jason Fisk says to Mose Chan, my girl is cool about it as well. She's into it now too. That's what I'd like. I'd like to have a girlfriend who's into whiskey and who can appreciate it. Maybe I'll meet someone like that someday. Maybe, and we could do videos right here from this place right here, and we could taste whiskeys together and do some bantering back and forth and stuff. And yeah, that would be quite a dream. That would be nice. Horse learning, yeah. Chris is fantastic reviewer. I'll forgive his noises. Okay. The funny thing is, my wife converted from rum to whiskey. Good one, Mose. Natural transition. My girl loves bourbon, but it's getting into single malts. That can get expensive there, Jason. Whiskey Ace. Hey, folks, just finished up a Southeast Asian style curry soup. Sour soup. Oh, that'd be nice. I would love that. My wife doesn't drink much, but she always supports my whiskey hobby and pushes me to buy more. I'm very lucky. Yes, Loch Ness, you are blessed. You are blessed. Moses saying, yep, you got it. Nice to try all types of whiskeys. Rabbit in Red says, evening, Ace. And what happened when the wall of tubes encroaches on the shoe rack? Shoe rack? Oh, I've got that figured out, Jason. This here is the Advent calendar. The Advent let's say that again. The Advent calendar fits behind the shoe rack. So all the stuff that's on that wall has been pulled out this way by far enough for all the things to fit. So the shoe rack will be in front of the wall. Yeah, that's it. Simple answer. – 15 people watching. Okay. Go around it. Well, we'll go right behind it. Quig will go barefoot. I suppose I could do that, yeah. Support from a spouse is always welcome. It's nice when you're says it's time to buy more whiskey. Oh, Buna MC will be awesome. Masterclass. Yes, the Buna Haben Masterclass will be awesome. I concur. I am looking forward to that one, Jason. And Loch Ness says to Montreal, just had my first sip of Kilkerran 12 and it's fantastic. Okay, you guys, I can't fucking wait now. Okay. Rabbit in Red says, Tour of Isla. Dope. Yes. It is going to happen. I get on this little bus in Edinburgh and we go towards Oban. And at Oban, we do the Oban thing, and then we get on a ferry and we go to Isla and we do all the distilleries on Isla for like 4 days. And then we come back to Edinburgh. And then I get on a train to Glasgow or a train to London, depending on how things work out and the logistics of what other people are doing and things like that. But I hope to get together with Roy from Aquavite and Jason from Jason Whiskey Wise, and maybe a few other people like Welsh Toro, who's not here tonight for some reason, but I understand it's probably really late where he is. He's probably waking up soon. Loch Ness, I love it, says Malted in Montreal. Loch Ness says it's always a bonus to find drams like Kilkerran 12 for under $100 in Ontario. I'd love to try any shelter point. Well, Rabbit in Red. Send me your address to this, what I just typed out here. Send me your address to there, and I might be able to arrange some shelter point coming your way. That is if that type. I'm so far behind the whole chat, but whatever. 9:40, 10:13. Yeah, we're about halfway off. A half an hour off. Uh-huh. Uh, how about a Weiser's Legacy? Yes, I have a bottle of that left. Weiser's Legacy is wonderful. I have a bottle left. I have a full bottle. Haven't opened it yet. Don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'll probably enjoy it somehow or share it or something. Get Roy a fireball. Swami, you're too much. You're just too much. Legacy is awesome, but not available anymore. Yeah, I know. I have one bottle left. I picked it up about 6 months ago, and I don't know if I can find another, but I have one. Rabbit in Red says, laughing out loud. Yeah, I laughed out loud too. A Molson Canadian? Oh my goodness. A Molson Canadian would really suck. Do they still make Laurentide? I used to like Laurentide. Jason Fisk says to Malton in Montreal, I nabbed a Springbank 21 yesterday. We'll send you a sample when I crack the bad boy. Swami says, let that rich guy buy his own whiskey. Well, I'll bring him some whiskey, but I plan to have some like reciprocated, I mean, he sent me some good samples already. Maybe some Southern Comfort for Roy too. What are you trying to do? You trying to poison the man? Freaking rabbit. Southern Comfort. Yuck. Nice score. Mo says, funny, I can find all sorts of Wisers, but not lot 40. Maybe I'll pick up the Legacy. Yeah. Lot 40. It's a funny thing about lot 40. Oh, Loch Ness or Rabbit in Red just sent me an address, which is great. I'll get to that after the stream. Yeah, all kinds of Wisers, but not the lot 40. Lot 40 is not really a Wisers, but it's from Corby's, which is the parent company that makes Wisers in lot 40 in Pike Creek and a couple of others that I forget right now. Get Roy a box of wine. That's good. Nice pickup. Black Friday sale, $300. Single cask, Franzia Swami. Damn good price, too, Jason. Canadian bucks. Laughing out loud. The pronunciation is Gawkin. Gawkin. Okay, Gawkin. Got it. Took me a while, but I'm there. Gawkin. What a score at Jason Fisk. Damn, even better. 350 US plus if you can find it. whatever that is. Go into settings at FoodQuig. Okay. And that's for the I probably can't go into settings right now while I'm doing this, right? I'm guessing. I'll go into settings. I don't know. Can I do it while I'm still broadcasting? I don't know. Go into settings. Okay. Yeah, I'll worry about that once I'm done with this particular broadcast or this live stream. Go into settings. Drink some more. Don't worry about it. 2 bottles still sitting on the shelf when I picked it up. Really tempted to get another. I missed one locally for $3.29 last year. Consoled myself with a pair of 20-year-old single casks. Wow. Gawkin. The whiskey in my glass is Baranisca. Okay. That sounds pretty sweet. Loch Ness says to Malted in Montreal, Quig is so technologically advanced, it could be easy to set up the super chat. It should be easy to set up the tube. It should be. But no, when they set up new websites and new things and new stuff, it's not necessarily intuitive, unfortunately. And I'm getting older, so intuitive. It should be easy to set up a super chat. Yeah, right, Loch Ness. 1 bourbon cask, 1 fresh sherry. That looks amazing. Rabbit in Red says, my glass is filled up with Port Charlotte Scottish barley. That's good stuff. Turnt? What is turnt there, Rabbit in Red? I don't know. Fresh sherry, 20-year-old Springer, good Lord. All right. Bedtime, fellas. Yeah, for you, maybe. It's only about 10:30. It's not even 10:30 here. Swami says, later, Quig, and thanks to everyone for the support. Yeah, you're welcome anytime there, Swami. It's been a pleasure to have you with us, and it's been great to have some good laughs, and enjoyed your comments. Definitely enjoyed your comments. Okay. Good night. Everyone says good night to Swami. Fading the rain on my window is putting me to sleep. Good night, all. Good night. We still got 15 people watching despite everyone saying good night. Even better, says Jason Fisk. Rabbit in Red says Quig could open a shop with all his stock. Maybe. I don't know. Mo says, dang, that surely is a unicorn. Rabbit in Red says, night at Gachen. How did we spell that again? I got that wrong. Fuck, I'm terrible. Don't teach me anything when I'm drinking because I might not get it. Um, Okay, everyone's saying goodnight to Swami. Good. And that was 8:49. It is now 10:23. Okay. It's 12:50 here, and I'm still going strong. Okay. Well, that was about half an hour ago. All right. At this point, what was that? That was good. What the hell was that? That was good. I forget what I was drinking. I'm going to pour me another dram of something good. Time to get another glass of water and get rid of some liquids. Oh. Oh, yeah. What was I drinking last? I don't know, but it tasted good. Oh, of course. Shall I do this again? Lafroig Triple Wood? Yeah, I think so. I will turn this bottle sideways to get the last few drops out of it. And see what kind of comments we did half an hour ago. 13 viewers, okay. One of 192 bottles. Fading, okay. Good night. Even better, okay. Quick could open a shop. Dang, that surely is a unicorn by Jason Fisk. Good night. It's 12:50 a.m. here, and I'm still going strong. Okay, I got that. Oh shit, Quig is busting out the lumber. It's going to be a long night. Rabbit in Red, can you still find BA 4.1? Just picked up a second bottle of Lafroig quarter cask on sale at LCBO for 72 bucks. That's good. Rabbit in Red says, not really a Jason Fisk. The only online shops that have it have jacked up the price big time. Yeah, they can do that, unfortunately. How much? Saw a couple today. Sale price was $3.90. Whoa! Whatever that is, it's out of my league. 5.1 around, though. $3.90 seems pretty cheap. I've only seen the $4.25 or higher. What the hell are you guys talking about? Whiskey Ace says, sorry if I missed any comment directed my way. I missed comments that are directed in every direction. You don't seem like the violent type. If you're talking to me, no, I'm not. So when the triple wood shows up, does it mean the night is still young? Indeed it does. Hey, Food, do you like the blue label or the green label? Okay, I got to admit, I've never in my life. I have never had a taste of the blue label. The price is just prohibitive and ridiculous. But the green label is one of my favorite fatted malts. I like the green label a lot. In fact, I have some. Oh, frig. This is the last of my Freud triple wood. Oh, man. I like green label a lot. I've never tried blue label, but I've heard that it would probably disappoint me because of the price. I may try some someday, but I don't want to pay for it. Green label is great. Ben Dover says, you never reviewed the blue label. No, I did not review the blue label. If you send me a sample of the blue label, I'll review it. But I'm not going to pay for it myself. There you go. Rabbit in Red says that Jason Fisk, if you can get Black Art 4.1 for $3.90, I'd pull the trigger if you have the funds. It'll be $800 soon, I bet. Well, I'm in for the long haul, so I guess I need another dram at Rabbit in Red, says Mose. Rabbit in Red says, let's load up at Mose. What's next for you? And Jason Fisk says to Rabbit, I have a couple stashed, but yeah, I would love more. Mose says, I'd say the Glen Moray 15. Oh, I've never had Glen Moray 15. The only Glen Moray I've had is the Port Cask non-age statement. Glen Moray is kind of rare around here, too. Macallan M is what I'm after. I want that. Huh. Well, Ben, Macallan M. It's probably something I don't want to pay for. Rabbit in Red says, nice at Jason. Rabbit in Red says, I bet you could sell those for bank in a few years if you don't drink them. Okay, what are we talking about now? Certainly trade for something high end. I'm pouring Talisker 18 as we speak. Okay, that's one I've never seen. Talisker 18, that would be nice, I imagine. I can get Talisker 10 all day long, but 18 around here. Oh, this Lefroy Triple Wood is beautiful. Lovely. Springbank Local Barley, best whiskey I've ever had. Not hard to find if you have $5,000 to spend. $5,000 is about how much I'd spend for the whole year of drinking whiskey. Nice smoky dram. Greetings, Andy and whiskey friends, says Richie. You're back at Richie. Yeah, laughing out loud. Rabbit in Red at Loch Ness says at Rabbit in Red at Moe's. I guess I'll pour a dram of Glenglassaugh Torfa. Good stuff. Yeah. I did a video about Glenglassaugh just, well, it's going to be about a month before it shows up. But I tried the Glenglassaugh Evolution, and it's nice. Very nice. Ben says, you like JW Blue Label or Green Label? He's asking Jason Coates. That was Bend Over. Rabbit in Red put down an emoticon of some kind that you're still here, my friend. Says Loch Ness to Richie. Richie says, Loch Ness, yes, sir. What's in the glass now, Richie? Bend Over says at Foodquig, when you doing a review of Johnny Walker Blue Label? Well, Ben, why don't you send me a sample? And when you send me a sample, I'll do a review. My email address is foodquig@shaw.ca. And you send me a message to, I'll write it down here. foodquig@shaw.ca. You send me email to that address, and I'll to that email address, and I'll send you my address so that you can send me some Johnny Walker Blue Label, and when I receive that Johnny Walker Blue Label, I will do a review of it. But I'm not going to buy it for myself. I'm going to buy stuff like I'm drinking right now, Lefroy Triple Wood. You know, proletarian, plebeian kind of drams that that are not set up for people of means. And I'm not necessarily a person of means, or should we say that I'm a person of limited means. And so Johnny Walker Blue Label ain't gonna happen soon, buddy, unless you send me some. Loch Ness says he actually liked the green more. I like the green a lot. The green is great stuff. And the Rabbit agrees with me. Ha, says Jason Fisk. Bend Over says at Loch Ness, thank you. You saved me a few bucks for Christmas presents. Bend Over Blue is all right. I've had it once. Not worth the price. Yet to try green. Jason, try the green. Blue, from what I hear, is not worth the price. Definitely not. Gotcha, says Jason. Okay. Bones is saying, wow, I can only dream of Glen Glassa Torfa. Sometimes state runs amok. I have a bottle here. I was able to pick it up about 6 months ago. Glen Glassa Torfa is nice. When I had it, it was just a beautiful caramel and fudge. Oh, fabulous. Jason is asking, is Kalila the main component of JW Blue? Personally, I don't know. Bendover is saying, I've bought a bottle of Yamazaki 18. The thing's divine. Strawberries all day. Sounds great, Ben. Jason says, Blue is more a status symbol than a drinker's whiskey, if you ask me. That's the same kind of vibe I've been getting the whole time about Johnny Walker Blue. It's not a connoisseur's whiskey. It's a status symbol. It's like, special occasions, weddings and funerals and shit. Jason Coates says, nice. I got one of those yesterday in a lottery. And we got some Japanese writing giving me a emoticon and a peace sign like this one. Yeah. That's cool, whatever your name is. I can't read it. I'm sorry, I don't know Japanese. Jason Fisk says to bend over, and Jason Coates, lucky dudes. Bend over says, thank you, Jason. I had to choose between a George T. Stagg and a Yama 18. Wasn't an easy decision, says Jason Coates. I guess not. Rabbit in Red says, good problem to have. That's quite the decision. Yeah. Rabbit in Red says, wow, so cool. Where are you at? Rabbit in Red says, emailed you, Food Quig, cheers. Okay. I'll get to that email when I get to my emails tomorrow or tonight. I don't know, whenever. I will go through my emails when I get a chance, and I will check that out. Washington, D.C., says Rabbit in Red. Wow, that's a ways off. Jason Fisk is East Coast, and Loch Ness says to at Food Quig, you are a beauty. You love whiskey, camping, and simple living. What else is there really? Cheers, Amy. Well, thank you, Loch Ness. I got a drink to that. Yeah. Oh. Salty, briny, peaty, smoky. Iodine. Road tar. Oh, heaven. This is the last of my Lefroy triple wood. Oh, man, it's good. I will have to replenish this soon. This is an empty bottle of the triple wood. I need to get some more. It is too good. Oh, man. Thank you, Loch Ness. Sports cars and music? Yeah, I've owned a couple of sports cars in my time. Nowadays, I drive a Geo Metro, 3-cylinder, 1 liter, 55 horsepower. It takes a while to get up to 100 kilometers an hour, which is 63 miles per hour. It takes a while. I was in the acceleration lane to get on the highway, and it was like, playing with the gears to get it to go. But I got in there. I got up to highway speeds just in time. But yeah, sports cars and music. Yeah, I've had sports cars. I've had a couple of Trans Ams. I had an 87 Formula Firebird with the 5-liter twin-port injection engine. It had a 5-speed transmission, Borg Warner 5-speed. It had 341 rear end with 245 50 VR16 tires on these 16-inch wheels. And it went around corners like it was on a rail, and it was fast. Oh man, the acceleration of that car was fantastic. I could do 0 to 60 in 5 seconds flat. And it was fun to drive, but the fucker broke down all the time. I always had to replace the alternator or something stupid like that. Sports cars, wow. You know what I'd like to do? My next car, I would like to have a Mazda Miata. I don't care what year. A Mazda Miata. The only trouble with the Mazda Miata is there's no place to put anything. I mean, the Geo Metro is just like a 2-door and a hatchback, and you fold the seat down, which I did, and there's lots of room to shove all your groceries and to put all your laundry and everything in it. You can't do that with a Mazda Miata. But I would like to have a Mazda Miata someday. Well, one can only dream. My next vehicle will probably be a motorhome. And that motorhome will be for traveling and getting rid of this apartment and just going wherever the fuck I want. And if I don't like my neighbors, I can just leave. And if I want to go somewhere else, I'll just go somewhere else. And I just have to live long enough for the government to give me a pension that will give me a bit of gas money and food money and a bit of whiskey money. If I live long enough, that'll happen, no? I'll be able to retire. I figure another 10, 12 years. That'd be great. That is my dream. Baja California in the winter and the Yukon in the summer. Oh, man. But I digress, don't I? Sports cars. Music. Music. I've got so much music, I'll never hear all of it as long as I live. I went to a music festival just a month ago, and I shot lots of video of it, but I have not done anything with it yet. Just because I've been busy enough with everything else. Bendover says Scotch single malt is life. Yeah, pretty close. Motorcycles. Well, Jason, motorcycles is one of those things that I never really got into. Dangerous things. Not because of your own riding, it's because of the other things around you. But I have had it happen a couple of times where I got on a motorcycle and I revved it up and I popped the clutch and the fucking thing took off without me. And same thing happened with water skiing. I was in the water and I was holding on to the thing. And instead of getting up on my feet, I ended up going down on my nose. So I don't know. Motorcycles. I got a 4-wheel motorcycle with a roof on and a windshield. That's my Geo Metro. It's got a 1,000 cc engine, and it's got 4 wheels, and it's got a roof, and it's got a windshield. That's good by me. I won't get rained on. Indeed, at Jason Fisk, getting late on the eastern seaboard. Yeah, no kidding. It's like 10:48 here, and that was half an hour ago. I'm still half an hour behind. Oh, fan of Joseph Magnus. So true, encompassing the true nature of the Quig. At Loch Ness, okay. Okay. I have not had it yet, which is stupid considering it's made in my backyard. It's a pricey bottle. That's what Rabbit and Red said about something else. Jason Coates says local shop just got Magnus pick in. It's supposed to be excellent. Might have to take a punt on one. Because I need more bottles. Well, you always need more bottles, don't you? Rabbit and Red says, I need to figure out how to get lot 40 cast strength here in the States. Anyone know if it's going to make its way to the US? Rabbit, sorry, I don't think so. Jason Fisk says, do it, you want to. Always need more. And Jason Coates says, Rabbit. I think I lost my place. I'm so far behind. Oh, shit. Okay. Where are we at in this great big stream of bullshit? Okay. Local shop has got a Magnus pick in. Okay. I know there's one bottle of it coming to the US, to my house, says Jason Coates. Told myself this morning I was not buying more bottles for a while. 9 hours later, I spent 300. Ah, yes, Rabbit, I know. The same thing happens to me all the time. I gotta save my money over the next 4 months because I'm going to Scotland and I gotta have spending money in Scotland. Wow. This stuff is good. We've been going on for 2 hours and 48 minutes, and no, 2 hours and 49 minutes. We got 14 people still watching. I can't believe it considering that I'm half an hour late. I could send you a sample there, Rabbit. Possibly. Eventually, when I open up the bottle. We're talking about lot 40. Told myself this morning I was not buying. Okay, I read that already. Teach me your ways, laughing out loud. traded some stuff with a certain Canadian channel. Quig gonna kill that triple wood tonight, says Rabbit in Red. Not much left now. That's it. I'll get another bottle. Let's put it sideways so we can get the last few drops out of there. Or have I done that already? I don't know. Something like that. What went the other way, if you don't mind? What's your favorite whiskey you ever tried, Quig? Oh, fuck. You're asking me, Ben? My favorite whiskey I ever tried. Well, it was a Deluane bottling from 2 casks on the Carnmore label that I got in 2014. That was beautiful. There's the Lagavulin 12, 2015, which is fantastic. There are so many other whiskeys that I have tried, and so many of them have so much going for them that it is impossible for me at this moment to come down to a favorite. I can't choose. There are just too many. I think of one, and then there's another one that I thought of, and another one, and another one, and another one. It's hard. It's hard to decide what the best was. What was the favorite? Impossible. Favorite whiskey you've ever tried? Oh man, that's impossible, Ben. Let's see. A Dusty Lot 40 2012 release, and of all things, an old Grandad 100, says Jason Coates. Lot 40 2012 release. You know what? After trying the Lot 40 cast strength, any other Lot 40 is really vulgar in comparison. Totally vulgar. After having the 12-year-old cast strength Lot 40, the regular Lot 40 is nothing. It is garbage. It is bullshit. It's a nice whiskey. I've done this already. It's a nice whiskey in its own right, but compared to the cast strength, there is no comparison. None at all. None. There is no comparison. Okay, where are we at? And OGD, what's quite an odd couple? I can't buy that here. That's what was requested. I just made it happen. No, but close. Good on you. That's the Bottle and Bond Old Grandad 2. Good pour. Okay. Hope you love it. I was expecting a Four Roses request or a single malt Whiskey Society bottle, but hey, Do you like the Space Side or a more smoky peaty whiskey? Smoky peaty all the way. And if not smoky peaty, Highland. I will take Highland over Isla over Space Side most of the time, depending on which it is. Jason Fisk says to Jason Coates, I have one if you covet another at some point. You know, 4 roses and all, says Jason Fisk. Okay. Rabbit in Red. Andy is dropping them quiglets off at the pool. What? I am not understanding what you were saying there, Rabbit. Quiglet. I don't have any quiglets. There are no quiglets. As far as I know, I have no descendants. If that's what you're talking about, I don't know. Jason Coates says we can talk. 4R is easy to get here, and I know a few shops with private select picks that ship to Kansas. I kind of want nuts trying to collect all 10 recipes this summer. Same here. I think I got the 10 and stopped. They're all really Rabbit and Red single barrel. Really after a Taylor barrel proof. Rabbit and Red says, hell yeah, Jason Fisk. Be dying to try that stuff. Same, Rabbit. I ended up with 7 bottles of 6 different recipes before good sense won out. Oh, this looks like quite a rabbit hole you've dived into. Red 4 Roses single barrel is fantastic. Oh, yeah. Few drums into my bottle, but it's so nice. Never did find an old bottling, whatever that means. Adam P. says, hey, Quig, my first comment. Love your reviews. Enthusiasm and quirky personality. Keep it up, man. Ah, Slanchava, Adam P. Thanks for joining us and thanks for commenting. I do appreciate it quite a lot if you're still with us because I'm about half an hour behind what's going on. Jason Fisk says to bend over, just sample. Just sounds better when Quig says it. I don't know what I said. Rabbit in Red says, laughing my ass off, Fisk. Okay. Both O's were elusive. Food Quig is an awesome YouTuber, very entertaining and down to earth. Well, it's great when I don't know what's going on. Because right now I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's great, you know, if you think, if you like that, it's Sancho. Did I finish another Glencairn whiskey? Holy shit. I'm having too much fun, guys. I need to get another whiskey. What did I have to drink last? Do you know? Do you remember? I don't remember what I had to drink last. Oh, of course. Freud 3W. It's empty. Now, should I go peated? I'm thinking so. Ah, shit. Okay. Lag 12, 2015. Lag 12, 2015. I'll gladly and happily go in that direction. Oh, yeah. What's happening with the comments? I had a glass of Blue Label earlier this year when I was in Istanbul. Shit was only like $16 a glass with the exchange rate, so I took advantage. In Istanbul. Would you buy a bottle of it, though, especially given the quality of the green? Luckness says, I agree. The type of guy I'd love to have a dram or three with. I'll drink to that. Thank you. Oh, this is good. Don Holland says, I'm having a triple wood as well, Quig. Oh, fabulous. My triple wood's gone, but your comment is half an hour old. For $16, Blue Label isn't a bad buy. Okay. Had a taste of the Blue and the Ghost and Rare at a friend's bar this summer, says Jason. Actually like the Blue better. Hello at Don Holland, says Jason Fisk. And I said foodquig at shaw.ca. That's my address. So yeah. Don Holland says hi at Jason Fisk. That's a good friend to have. Rabbit in Red says, oh boy, I'm getting a bit tilted. What to drink next? Whatever you like. I'm tilted too. I'm very tilted. I'm just at the point where it's just right, you know? Not too much. Just the right amount. Lagavulin 12. Oh, heavenly dram. Wow. I'm getting notes of coffee now that I wasn't getting before. Coffee. Strong notes of coffee. Strange. But not unwelcome. Going with bourbon, I think, says Rabbit. Jefferson's Ocean. That's one I haven't tried yet. I've got the regular Jefferson's, but not the Ocean. I wonder if it lives up to all the hype. I really wonder. Going with Knob Creek CS Rye, says Jason Fisk. Rabbit in Red says, oh, snap, at Jason Fisk. Let's go some more down. Mose is saying, I would go with Jefferson's Ocean. My next dram is Glendronach 12. At Rabbit in Red. Love Glendronach 12. My favorite 12-year sherry scotch. Oh, Glendronach 12 is quite nice. Yes. I must concur. And Jason Fisk is saying to Mose, love me some Glendronach. Have a few 2013 bottlings of the 12. I like my Glendronach 12, but not ready to crack 18 yet. At Rabbit in Red. And Jason Fisk says Mose. Jason Coates says, At Loch Ness? Yeah, no doubt. Okay, I don't know what they're talking about. Ralphie was not into the triple wood, one of his more confusing reviews. Well, everyone has an opinion. Everyone's got one. Everyone has a palate. Everyone's different. I like the triple wood. And besides, Horst Learning likes the triple wood. It's one of his top 5 whiskeys of all time. Lefroy triple wood. You can't go wrong. I'm the master taster. Yeah. Horst loved it. Ralphie is not the only opinion in the world. Everybody's got an opinion. Everyone's opinion is equal to everyone else's. So, triple wood, that's Ralphie. Let's see now. Jason Coates says 55 horsepower. It's a bit more than 1/10 what my car makes. Fine, but it gets me there. It gets the groceries home. That's all I care. I've had powerful cars, but yeah, good enough. What you got, says Jason Fisk. A heavily modded WRX. So a Subaru. Well, yeah, sports cars break. That's part of the joy. Yes, they do. Real Police Talk says, what color would you like? If they're reliable, they need to be tuned harder. What color would you like? I don't care what color it is. I really don't care. I've had cars of all colors. It doesn't matter. Which is funny because back in 2002, I sold my 1964 Cadillac. And I saw it parked on the side of the road just the other night. So for 16 years, I haven't seen this Cadillac. And what's really funny is that this 1964 blue Cadillac Coupe de Ville now has Nova Scotia plates on it, but I saw it in the Esquimalt. And I sold that car 16 years ago. And it's still on the road, which is wild. That one had 340 horsepower, but it wasn't SAE net horsepower. That was gross horsepower. And that thing was fast. Heavily modded WRX. Well, yeah, sports cars break. That's part of the joy. Okay, we got that. What color? I don't care. If they're reliable, they need to be tuned harder. Okay. Should get you around in the snow. Okay. Yeah, if it snows, I can get around. No problem. Real Police Talk would like a Mini Cooper. I've had to do it a few times with front-wheel drive cars, is go uphill backwards because the weight transfer would give you better traction if the front wheels were pointed down the hill and you were going backwards up the hill. In the snow, when the snow was deep, you know. But I got around. Mini Cooper, I don't care. Whatever. It's a bit too stiff in the suspension for winter. Okay. I have to drop the turbo to wastegate pressure if it gets slick. Limits it to about 250 horsepower. Fuck, 250 horsepower. That's probably more than I've ever had. New one or classic one? I don't know what you're talking about there, Jason Coates. Okay. Classic, my friend. Quig, do you drink beer at music festivals? Good question. I was at a music festival just a month ago. And during the whole week, I've had 2 beers. One was what's that favorite dark beer that people love to have a lot of? Guinness. I had a blonde Guinness. And the other beer I had was a Harp Lager. And those were the 2 beers I had all week. I haven't had a beer since. The first time I went to the beer truck, I asked for a Harp Lager, and he said he doesn't have any, but the same thing. It's very similar. The Guinness Blonde, and that was nice, very nice. Then about 3 days later, I asked for a Harp Lager, and I got a Harp Lager, and the Harp Lager was really bitter. Ugh, and it was not to my taste. So that's what I did with beer at music festival. Most of the time I was drinking whiskey. I had whiskey in my 8-ounce bottle. I have it right here. Hold on. This here is my 8-ounce bottle. Excusing me. I snuck in a lot of whiskey to the festival. Black Velvet, bottled in New York State. And just cheap whiskey. And what was that question again? Yeah, mostly I drank whiskey that was snuck in this thing. And I drank whiskey that I bought there. But beer, no. 2 beers in the whole week. Real Police Talk is saying, I had a Honda 1300 Cruiser. Nice bike. I bet that bike owner was pissed when you popped the wheelie and lost control. Long time ago. Well, it's almost 2 a.m. here, and I'm pretty tuned, and I'm packing it in. Thanks, Quig, and thanks, whiskey friends. Cheers. Well, Slancheval Loch Ness, I know that I'm half an hour after you. Still got 15 people watching. That's pretty good. Night, good hang, great night. Real police talk, excellent. Classic minis are amazing little cars. Everyone's saying night to Loch Ness, or has said so half an hour ago. Yes, indeed, and I want one. I want a racing green one. You'll get some amazing bottles when you're in Scotland. Save your pennies. Unfortunately, I will not be able to bring a lot back because of Canada customs being archaic and ridiculous and bullshit. They would charge me more than what I had paid for the bottles to bring them across the border. So I will enjoy what whiskey I will have in the UK, and I may bring one bottle back because that's all I will be allowed to bring back. And that's it. With a white roof. Yes, Jason. Redbreast 12-year-old cast strength, probably my favorite whiskey I've ever tried. I've had the Redbreast, but not the cask strength. I hope to try that soon, someday. Perfect. I love that look. Rabbit in red, yeah, that's some tasty stuff. Recently tried the latest Writer's Tears cast strength. Wonderful. Writer's Tears is nice. I didn't know they had a cast strength. Gonna hunt for that one. Very limited. Okay. Craig, hope you still do the marathon live YouTubers when you live in the motorhome. Well, you're gonna have to wait a few years for that to happen. Motorhome, we're talking between a decade and 12 years from now. So I'm sure that if I'm still alive and I have managed to get the motorhome and I'm traveling and stuff, I'll be able to hook up with you all on satellite and it'll work out. It will be my pleasure. That is, if I can still find whiskey. Here we go, says Jason Fisk. Robin Red, oh shit, lag 12? It's in now. Yeah, lag 12. I got some lag 12. Lag 12. Some lag 12. I need some more water. And of course, I need to piss. I will be back real soon now. There's 13 people watching. Great. Hope you stay with me. I'll be right back. All right. I have been going pretty good, haven't I? Where are we at? A comment from Jason Fisk. Here we go. 11:04. Oh, I'm only 20 minutes behind. That's not so bad. I'm catching up. Leg 12. Nice choice. Okay. Bought it back up on sale last week for 107. Kinda wish I bought 2 or 5. Well, Jason, if it's not this whiskey, it will be another one. Moses saying, Pete Monster has now appeared. Oh, really? I haven't seen him yet, but I appreciate that. Jason Fisk says, just pick 2 up of the 17 at $113. Yeah, that price is so good. Normally 150 and 180 here. It's 129 US around here. Decent Coat says, still haven't seen the 2018 here. It's more expensive and less good. Haven't seen or heard note of that. Oceans is okay. There is a CS version, right? Rabbit and Red is saying, gonna bounce out of here. It's silly late, lol. Peace, y'all. I know you're already sleeping, but Slanchua. Night Rabbit, later. Well, have a great night. Is that true? Now let's see if I can find. Oh, there it is. Okay. It is true, although I think it was of the last 25 years, not all time, but close enough. Never had the triple wood. Me either. Of all the whiskeys that guy has had, an NAS can find on the shelf any day bottle makes up his top 5. What? My eyes are getting tired. But what was that saying? Although I think it was of the last 25 years, not all. Whatever. Never had the triple wood, me neither. Of all the whiskeys that guy has had, an NAS can find on the shelf any day bottle makes his top 5. What? Jason Fisk is saying 64 Caddy, so cool. But what a fucking money pit that car was. It was a beautiful car. It was a nice car. It was a great car for cruising across the continent. That thin steering wheel and that big long hood out in front. And when you looked in the rearview mirror, there was the tail fins out the back. Oh, what a car. I'm glad I had the experience of owning it, but I'm also glad that I don't own it now. Horst is selling it? Wait a minute. Thomas McCrory. I don't believe I've seen your name before, but Horst is selling it. Yeah, Horst sells everything that he talks about. Jason Coates is saying Horst sells a lot of bottles And I doubt Triplewood is his cash cow. Whiskey Ace says, I'm back. Sup, fellas? Jason Coates says, WB Ace. Whiskey Ace says, guess I'll join everyone with a dram. The nose on this Knob Creek cast strength is better than the taste, methinks. Rye. Okay. Jason Coates says, just poured a 4R. Oh, QESK. I don't know what that is. Good morning at Food Quig, says Whiskey Jason. Whiskey Jason. I hope you're still with us, Whiskey Jason. Slanchoa. I'm about half an hour behind on these comments. Or maybe I've caught up to 15 minutes. We'll see. I talk about seeing, I can barely see. There, is that better? Now maybe I can. I need a new prescription on the glasses. I can't see fuck all. Germany in the house. Good day. Morning, Jason. What's Quig drinking? Quig is drinking Lagavulin 12. This one here. That is what the Quig is drinking. Oh my God. Good morning, Jason. I almost said good evening. Okay. Moses says hi. Whiskey says, any plans to do the Bourbon Trail at Food Quig? Not at present, sorry. At present, I'm planning on a trip to London and Scotland. It will happen in the end of March, beginning of April. And the Bourbon Trail will have to wait for another year, perhaps, till I have money to get there. But if you all contribute to my Patreon channel, my Patreon thing, it's Food Quig Patreon, whatever, / whatever. If you contribute to my Patreon thing, maybe I'll be able to do the Bourbon Trail sooner. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So much for self-promotion and shit like that. Bourbon Trail would be good. I'd love to try it, but it's going to be a while. I got to do Scotland first. Maybe, when the Scotch test dummies do some other thing having to do with another Kansas getting together, maybe I'll be into it. We'll see, and maybe incorporate the Bourbon Trail, kill two birds with one stone, and so on and so on. I cannot read these comments anymore. They are all blurred. That means that the whiskey is working. Jason Coates. You having a breakfast dram, or is it too early? I don't know. It's only 11:34 now. Whiskey says, poured a wee bit of ECBP batch. Oh, batch something. I can't read it. Oh man, I hate this when your glasses don't work anymore. It's bad. Poured a wee bit of eat. Okay. Jason Fisk is saying, I may have to drink more water. Haven't had a look in 4 or 5 hours. Just had a quick myself, says Jason Coates. Okay, now I lost everything. Okay, now I found it again. Holy crap, this OESK is getting good. Opened it at STD meet. 5 weeks of air has worked magic. Yes, that happens. Wow. Definitely wow. Huh. Whiskey Ace is saying Lana, Lou, and Quig? What? I'm lost. Love those private selections. I have is nice. Never found an O of either mash bill. Got it at the warehouse. Nice. Gotta do Kentucky sometime. Master Distiller pick Kentucky is fun. Really want to do the Bourbon Trail soon. I think I'd like it. I'd enjoy it, but it's a question of having the money to do it and the time. Really want to do the Bourbon Trail. Okay. And damn sight easier than Scotland. Well, I've already committed to Scotland. Sorry. I get to fly there and I get to fly back. Bourbon Trail, yeah, I'll do it. Eventually. You can hit a lot of spots if you structure your day correctly and don't do too many tours. Yes, the tours will take up time. Absolutely. Quig is way behind on comments. Yeah, really? Laughing out loud at Quig. It's been 20 minutes behind all night. It's a time warp. Whiskey Jason says, yep, still here, but have to leave very soon. That's okay. Whiskey Jason says, at most, too early for whiskey. I have to drive soon. Fair enough. I understand that. Uh-huh. Nick is here. Good day. I can barely focus on this. Good day, told Sop. You know what I think I should do? I should do a pop-out chat. Let's see if I can do a pop-out chat so I can read these things. That's better. This might not work very well. Where's the comment from Nick? Oh, it's terrible. Let's see if I can get back to the thing. Okay, we're getting there. Where's Nick? There's Whiskey Jason saying good morning. Good morning. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Oh, good day. Okay, there's Nick. Okay. The old even Whiskey Ace tried 2018 stag last weekend. Wow. Last stag I had was from a couple years ago, I think. And it was the junior. Maybe in espresso or a strong coffee. It's like booze. It's the booze. It is the booze. Just got in from work. Congratulations. Whiskey Jason says, gotta go buy. Okay. Bye, Whiskey Jason. Whiskey Ace says, welcome, Nick. Okay. We're gonna get caught up with this thing really soon, eventually. How was it at Whiskey Ace? I passed on one Friday in favor of a Yamazaki 18. See you, Jason. Stay healthy, Quig. Yeah, you got it, Jason. Slancho. Oh, fuck, this is good. Have a great morning, Jason. Whiskey Jason says that Food Quig hold CTRL and plus to make the text in the chat window bigger. I've done that. Don't worry. My problem is that my eyes are so unfocused that even through my glasses I cannot see what's going on. I've had a fair amount to drink, you could say. Whiskey Ace at Jason Coates. First time having CTS, so I can't compare it with previous years, but it was pretty good. Okay. You're one time ahead of me. Oh shit, I lost it again. Huh. Straight or with water? Okay, there's people not talking to me. Adam P says, if you could have any three bottles you haven't ever seen or could normally afford, what would they be? I don't know. I don't know right now. I really don't know. I think I add a couple of drops of to the second pour. Excuse me. Wow. I'm having difficulties reading these comments anymore. I'm having trouble seeing them. My glasses do not do me justice. Uh, I said good day, you old sot. Yeah, good day, you fuck. There you go. Different animal than ACBP. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble reading these things. I can't see fuck all. Uh, Shit, you know what? I can't see no more. I can't read the comments, even on the pop-out chat. So you know what? I'm way towards the end here, and I don't know where the discussion has gone, and it's been great, guys. It's been great, but we still got 15 people watching. Lagavulin, Lagavulin 12. I'm really running out of. Yeah. It's been great. We've been on for over 3 hours. I've had a wonderful time. I can't follow the discussion anymore. I'm going to have to cut it right about here because I am getting weary and I am to the point where I don't know where anything's going anymore. And this stuff at what's the alcohol by volume? Let me see. At 56.8 alcohol by volume has got me almost drunk. But definitely inebriated enough so that I am slurring my words and I'm not making any sense anymore. Jason Coates says we'll work on buying you a steampunker for Christmas. Food quick feeling, no pain. Yeah. Was that a flashlight? Yes, it was. It was a flashlight, so I could see the label on the bottle. Yeah. I'm getting tired and I'm getting blind. I can't read these comments anymore. I am sorry. I wish I could, but I can't. So I'm gonna have to cut this stream really soon, like right about here. No, he said flesh. I don't know. I will look back on these comments later, perhaps when I check out the stream at some future date. Thank you, Sneerson, if you're still with us. Thank you for these 2 bottles that you sent to me. I appreciate it big time. And go sleep quick, nighty night. Yes, Nick, you are right. I'm going to go to sleep and I will check up on the emails that I received and stuff and send samples to those who requested them and stuff and things like that and what have you. But I am really done right about now. I cannot see anymore. That's how bad I am. I can see that big red thing at the bottom of the screen saying end stream. And that's about all that I can do. So, good night, all. Slanchiva. And it was a pleasure having you visiting me in my little parlor or living room or hangout. You guys, you make life worth living. And I appreciate every one of you. And I'm thankful, even though I'm a little bit late for Thanksgiving. I'm thankful that you're all watching and sharing and enjoying this little thing that I am doing. Na zdrowie.